Coach, it's been a couple weeks. First and foremost, congratulations on not only clinching the regular season championship, but also the tournament championship. So 2 in the season for you, Coach. It has to be a big deal for yourself.
Yeah, it's great for the team. You know, early on in the season, we weren't sure really where our team was at, and definitely challenged them a lot in the first month of the year. And I probably pushed them to the brink, but you know, we're kind of seeing the dividends of that paying off right now. The girls just have such a great mindset, and you know, so many teams, you're looking at the final 3 minutes of the conference tournament final, and pretty much, you know, with DBU being so good and you know, stopping all of our attacks and everything, and a lot of teams would have just given up and just been like, well, you know, we still won a championship, and you know, we'll go on to next week and we'll be content. And my girls just continue to find some way, somehow, to get a result, and pretty awesome way. You know, you get the goal and you're like, all right, are they going to crush my spirits in overtime, or you know, are we going to find a way to win this? What's going to happen? And it's the best and worst part of our sport. And obviously, you know, girls find a way to get the win, and it's just a huge win for the program, and good for setting us up into next week, and hopefully continuing that winning that we've been doing.
Coach, walk me through the final, let's say 5 minutes of regulation yesterday, before and after Rasmussen's goal to tie the game, sent it to overtime. What, I'm sure your head was spinning.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different things. I've got, you know, 3 forwards on the bench, and I'm like, which one am I going to put in, you know, and are we going to change from our formation with only having 1 forward to putting in a second forward, which sounds simple enough, but then you're sacrificing, you know, something. And for us, we sacrifice the defender, and you're playing against the number 6 team in the country in offense. And so it's a huge risk. And fortunately for us yesterday, I seemed like a genius. I subbed in the right player. She got a goal. We get into overtime, you know, but those are just things that, you know, that we have to make decisions on, and sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. But yeah, my head is not spinning necessarily. I'm just trying to weigh different things. You know, do we want Emily Thames in there for her long flip throw-in? You know, if I take her out, we sacrifice that. So there's just a lot of different things. Harper yesterday, I mean, the amount of running that she put on with the fitness trackers that we have, I mean, I forget what it was, but it was something like 12,000 meters. So it's a ton of running yesterday that Harper had, and it wasn't like slow jogging like me at home on a treadmill or something. So she was sprinting, chasing after the number 23, the fastest player, and so it was a risk to take out a defender and put in a second forward. And like I said, fortunately, it worked out. And it's so funny because there's so many different intricacies of the game and what we're doing, and yet the 2 goals that we got yesterday is a training pattern that we've done, you know, 1,000 times this year. And so it's great to see that pay off, and it looks so simple, but it's because we train it so much that it looks that simple. So good goal, good finish, good environment, great crowd, just a great day for ASU and the athletic department and our soccer program.
Collectively, your team won a whopping 14 LSC awards this season. You know, Amber Lockwood, goalkeeper of the year, Christina Clark, defender of the year, and many others. Mm-hmm. What does this say about your team's overall work ethic and determination to succeed all year?
Yeah, I mean, it comes back to what we expect from them to do over the summer. You know, I'm talking right now with my 2025 recruits and saying, listen, you have to go and get fit. Here's the fitness test that we do, and you need to test yourselves. It starts as early as we can with the mindset of what they need to do. And they did it great this summer. They came in, every single one of them passed the fitness test that we have, and the last time we did that was in 2020 when we had the double as well, where we won the division and we won the conference tournament, surprisingly enough, overtime at DBU. So, but it's just, for us, it's that mindset, and I think the team has done a really, really good job of having that championship mindset, even when they weren't champions yet. So, yeah, it's a great season for us so far, but again, we got to make sure that the girls remember that this isn't the finish line. We've got more to do, more to achieve, and we're definitely hoping for that.
So you're awaiting seeding for the upcoming tournament. How is the watch party going to go, and where can people watch it, and how?
Yeah, they can go online. You just type in D2 Women's Soccer NCAA Selection Show. They'll find the link. I don't know if we might maybe put that on our website or something. We could, but it's pretty easy Google find. We're going to be at the president's house. He'd invite us to come over to dinner. So we have our super gala over there to go have a dinner. And then I told him, I said, hey, by the way, I know dinner was supposed to start at 6, but that's also when the NCAA selection show goes on, so we probably need to hit a pause button somewhere in there to see where we're at. So we'll see. I think that, the worst will be, I believe, is 3rd, but I do think that there's a sliver of hope, as small as it may be, that maybe we could even come in 2nd and host this weekend, which would be great. And it's not just for hosting, it's the fact that we only have to play one of the 2 games and not play on Friday and then turn around and play on Saturday or Sunday. And you're talking about the teams that are the best in the region. So to get that extra day off is so huge for us. So it'd be a great benefit for us if we can sneak that in. But we'll see. So we'll watch it tonight, but everybody's welcome to watch it at home. And we'll have, I'm sure, videos put up of our reactions and everything else, and the seating and the scheduling will all be on the website tomorrow probably.
Coach, going into the halftime, of course, it's not the first time that you trailed this season, but I'm sure, obviously, with how big the game was, what was that halftime conversation like telling your players down 1-0?
We weren't panicked. I mean, you look at DBU and how great they are and everything, and yet I felt like for much of the first half, we outplayed them. I thought that, our number of shots on goal, all that kind of stuff, we had some good chances. We actually thought we scored one. We thought that Heisey's header that she had, we thought snuck across the line. Unfortunately, we don't have the camera set up that TWU and DBU have, where they can check that goal line camera. The referees could have, but we need to get it because that change. I mean, that could have changed everything for us. We get that goal earlier. DBU has to change, open up a little bit more. Maybe we get the second. But yeah, it was. The first half was a good first half. I told the girls, I don't think that we're playing poorly. I think in the last 10, 15 minutes, we kind of let our foot off the gas a little bit. And you got to understand, we're playing against DBU. We're not playing against, some rec team or intramural squad or something like that. We're playing against one of the best teams in the country. And so we went back out, sharpened up a little bit. DBU did as well, played really well, but we had some chances. And fortunately for us, like we said, end of the game, we make something happen and find a way to get that result. And I think that just further plants the seed that every time when DBU sees us, they have to roll their eyes and just sort of shake their head and be like, what is it going to take? And we hope they never find that answer.
Of course, throughout the season, you name dropped some of your players, but one that I think is deserved for flowers is Sanaya Stewart, leading your team's goals, assists, and has been clutch for your team down the stretch. Just talk about her impact on your program and the fact that she's only still, I believe, a sophomore.
Yeah. Has really been growing and developing. I mean, obviously this last weekend is I hope it's just the whipped cream, not the cherry on top. Hope she's got some more to give, but she was phenomenal this weekend. Both goals against Midwestern, both assists yesterday. Certainly was right up there in consideration for player of the tournament. She was great. She was really good. She's been working on what she needs to do. We're trying to get her in behind a little bit more. And so her understanding how to make that happen is something that she's really progressed on in the last probably month. And so it's really nice to see her excelling and feeling good about her play, and her teammates, increasing their belief in what she'll do and what more she can do. And so it's not just about assists. She can create goals, she can create assists, she can do it all. So I want her to keep working on her defending too, because I think that's something that she can still work on. But she had a great weekend and really is peaking at the right time of the year.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.